so many average people want the easiest and at the same time the highest paying job, right? So they can put in very little effort and get out a lot of money, be happy, buy everything that they want. But like, you need to realize that, especially in if you're in self-improvement or want to make money online, want to build a business, online business, like, you don't want anything to be easy, basically. Like, you want to maximize your effort, or try to at least maximize your effort every single day, right? Like, your goal should not be to, just like work 4 hours a week, because if your goal is to not work, and the only way to achieve that is to through work, like, you'll never get there. Like, the goal should be the work, right? Like, not the outcome. And like, this is something that I have to remind for myself too, right? Because like, I'm not perfect, and I also tend to just, like, do the easiest activities, or like just not put the effort that I should be putting into those activities, right? Because maybe the results are not there, motivation is not there, right? I do it every single day, so like this time, I don't want to do it. Like, it's boring. Like, the reason why some tasks get boring is because there's no pressure, right? Like, the thing is, in the beginning of trying to make money online, make no money. You have to do outreach. You have to do a shit ton of outreach to get your clients. Like, this shit is boring. There's not a lot of stress in actually doing the outreach and sending it. Like, there's not a lot of pressure, but like, it's fucking boring. But like, once you start getting clients, once you getting that stress, you have some responsibilities, you have some expectations from them. You need to put in the work, right? um, because otherwise you can lose them, and your effort will go to waste. I mean, not because you'll get the skills, but like, there's way more pressure and stress, right? And I believe that stress, pressure, maybe not insane pressure or stress, but that a little bit of stress and pressure every single day is what gives you the true fulfillment in life, right? So if your goal is to, just work as little as you can and make as much money as you can, or just find the easiest job, find the easiest business model to be successful, and like, no, you'll never get successful this way. Like, your goal should be to work and like embrace stress, embrace pressure, because like, this is what gives you that daily fulfillment, right? So my like work day pretty much begins at 3 p.m. I would say this is where, everyone is active. This is where it's like morning in US, right? So all of the leads are active, all of the people that I work with are active. So it's happening. There's all the things happening right now. It's 2 p.m. So yeah, it's like almost starting, almost there. And prior to that, like the time prior to that is pretty fucking boring. I'm not that productive prior to that. I work from like pretty much 7:30 a.m. I do 1 hour or 2 hours of work. Then I eat breakfast. I'm gonna go on a walk, or train. Lift weights. Then I just get back to work. I send the outreaches, the most boring part, like literally just, going through the list and sending manual messages, copy and paste messages to people. Like, it's fucking boring, but like, this is what at the end of the day works, right? Like, it's fucking boring. That's why so many people not do it. Um, I've been doing all of the different stuff, like content strategies, all of the stuff. Like, it doesn't work. Just do the work that is boring. No one is willing to do a lot of it, and this is how we get paid, right? And get a better at it. I do appointment setting to give some context, right? But like, prior to 3 p.m., like, I don't have that pressure. I don't have that stress. So it's like, it's boring. It's not that motivating. But once that stress, once that pressure comes in, there's a lot of things happening. Like, it's no longer boring. Even though, I was demotivated earlier in the day, like now, like, I'm just like on gas, like on fire. like just to do the work, right? Generally speaking, the more stress, like not maybe not the more stress, but the more pressure, the harder you work at some point. To some degree, right? Because you can literally just like, lose your mind if there's too much pressure. But this is what you should be like embracing, like looking for more pressure on a daily basis. This is what will fulfill you because once you're done with the work and you know that you went through all of that pressure and you didn't give up, you work hard, like you'll feel fucking amazing. It's one of the best feelings in the world. Like I think one of the worst feeling is working the whole day but knowing you didn't put your 100% in, like you just put 70% in, and you work the whole day, spend whole day just working. Like I think it's not fun. Like it's like like you don't feel anything after that day, right? But yeah, anyways, I hope someone can relate to this. I hope it helps. Like work should be your goal, pressure should be your goal. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.